Travis Hunter's life has once again been thrown into the spotlight, and this time, the drama is bigger, bolder, and more shocking than ever before. Just when fans thought the chaos surrounding his whirlwind marriage couldn't get any messier, his wife has pulled off a jaw-dropping move that has everyone talking. According to sources close to the couple, she's just secured millions, yes, millions in child support and alimony, leaving Travis stunned, his team divided, and fans in absolute disbelief. The whispers began late last night when court documents allegedly leaked online, showing staggering figures that could shake not only Travis's personal life but his entire career. We're talking enough money to buy luxury homes, private jets, and still have room for designer wardrobes. The revelation has set social media on fire, with hashtags exploding as fans debate whether Travis has been played or if justice has finally been served. But the real kicker? Behind closed doors, this wasn't just about money. It was about betrayal, heartbreak, and a series of explosive confrontations that left the family torn apart. Secrets were revealed, accusations were hurled, and what went down between. Travis and his wife will leave you speechless, and trust me, you're not ready for what comes next. The drama surrounding Travis Hunter and his wife has reached a boiling point, and fans everywhere are still reeling from the shocking revelations that have surfaced in recent weeks. What started as a picture-perfect love story, the kind that seemed straight out of a fairy tale, has spiraled into a messy, emotional saga that feels more like a reality TV script than real life. The world first saw Travis and his wife as the golden couple, handsome, wealthy, successful, and seemingly unbreakable. But now, behind the glossy photos and social media smiles, the cracks have widened into full-blown fractures. Sources close to the couple claim that the tension had been building for months, even before the child support and alimony bombshell dropped. Arguments behind closed doors became more frequent, and friends began to notice the once inseparable pair slowly drifting apart. Whispers of betrayal, accusations of control, and simmering resentment painted a far darker picture than anyone on the outside could have imagined. And while Travis tried to keep up appearances, his wife wasn't afraid to let her frustrations spill out in private conversations that later leaked to the public. "I gave everything to this marriage," she allegedly told a close friend. "I stood by him when the pressure was unbearable, when the spotlight was suffocating, and this is how he repays me? He thinks he can walk away without consequences. Not on my watch." Those words, dripping with both heartbreak and defiance, set the tone for what was to come. Fans had no idea that behind the romantic selfies and red carpet appearances, Travis's wife was already preparing for the ultimate showdown. And when she finally made her move, she did it with precision. Filing for both child support and alimony, she demanded a settlement that insiders say left even the judge raising eyebrows. The staggering numbers quickly leaked online, sparking outrage, disbelief, and heated debates among fans. Some argued that she was entitled to every penny after the sacrifices she had made, while others accused her of exploiting Travis's success. Social media was flooded with posts like she played the long game and Travis got hustled, while supporters rallied around her, insisting that she had simply taken back what she deserved. But money was just the surface of the storm. Beneath it all was a tangled web of emotional wounds that neither side could ignore. Travis, who had built his reputation on hard work and dedication, felt betrayed in ways he couldn't put into words. In one heated conversation overheard by a family member, he reportedly shouted, "You're not doing this because you need it, you're doing this to destroy me. You want to see me crawl." His wife, calm but unrelenting, fired back, "You think this is about revenge? This is about survival. You never understood what it cost me to be with you." That exchange, raw and painful, spread quickly among friends and relatives, further dividing those closest to the couple. Some sided with Travis, insisting that he had been blindsided, while others stood firmly with his wife, pointing out that she had endured years of sacrifice and deserved compensation. The family was left fractured, with siblings, cousins, and even parents taking sides in a feud that threatened to tear the entire clan apart. And then came the shocking twist. Rumors of a hidden betrayal that made the fight over money look tame in comparison. Whispers suggested that Travis may not have been as faithful as fans believed, and that his wife had been sitting on evidence that could shatter his image forever. Late-night arguments grew more intense, with accusations flying across the room like daggers. "You lied to me," she allegedly screamed during one particularly volatile confrontation. You looked me in the eye and swore there was nothing going on. I have the messages, Travis. I know everything. If the rumors are true, the betrayal wasn't just emotional, it was the fuel that ignited her determination to secure a financial future for herself and their child. In her eyes, the alimony and child support weren't revenge, they were justice. The fallout didn't stop at the family's doorstep. Fans who once idolized the couple were now forced to pick sides. Social media fan pages turned into battlegrounds, with supporters of Travis accusing his wife of manipulation, while others accused Travis of hypocrisy and dishonesty. Hashtags like #TeamTravis and #JusticeForHer trended for days, drawing in millions of comments and sparking endless debates across platforms. Friends of the couple revealed that both Travis and his wife had begun using their inner circle as pawns in the drama. Private texts were leaked, screenshots of conversations went viral, and suddenly, every move they made was under the microscope. The more they tried to control the narrative, the more chaotic it became. In the midst of the chaos, their child was caught in the crossfire, an innocent bystander to a war that had no winners. Close friends say this was the hardest part for both of them, trying to shield their child from the ugly reality while fighting tooth and nail for control of the future. I don't care what happens between us, Travis's wife allegedly told him during one late-night call. But I will not let our child suffer. If you think you can walk away from your responsibilities, think again, Travis, torn between anger and guilt, reportedly broke down in response. I never wanted this. I never wanted to hurt you or them. But you're pushing me into a corner. You're leaving me with nothing. And that's when the battle turned even darker. Legal teams were brought in, contracts were scrutinized, and every dollar of Travis's fortune was suddenly under question. Insiders claimed his wife's lawyers were relentless, uncovering hidden accounts, old endorsements, and lucrative contracts that she claimed entitled her to a bigger piece of the pie. The courtroom drama became just as gripping as the personal one, with both sides refusing to back down. Outside the courthouse, cameras flashed, reporters swarmed, and fans chanted, creating a circus-like atmosphere every time the couple appeared. It was like watching a live soap opera, one eyewitness explained. Every day there was a new twist, a new revelation, something more shocking than the last. The public spectacle only fueled the tension between Travis and his wife. The more the media covered their fight, the more pressure they felt to win, not just legally, but emotionally. Neither wanted to be seen as the villain, but both knew that someone had to lose. The weight of that reality hung heavy over every conversation, every negotiation, every tearful outburst. Yet, for all the bitterness and betrayal, there were still moments of vulnerability that reminded everyone that beneath the drama were two people who once loved each other deeply. In one particularly emotional exchange, reportedly overheard by a close friend, Travis whispered, "I miss us. I miss who we used to be." His wife, her voice trembling but firm, replied, "That version of us doesn't exist anymore. You killed it the moment you lied." Those words cut deeper than any legal battle, deeper than any financial demand. They revealed the true heart of the conflict, not just money, not just betrayal, but the death of something beautiful that could never be revived. And as the first chapter of this saga unfolded, fans were left stunned, eager to know what would come next. The question wasn't just about how much money would exchange hands, it was about whether Travis and his wife could survive the storm they had unleashed, or if this was only the beginning of a downfall no one saw coming. And with the court battle escalating, the whispers of more hidden secrets growing louder, and the family more divided than ever before, it was clear that the story was far from over. In fact, the most explosive revelations were still waiting to come to light. As the dust from the first court hearing settled, the story took another shocking turn that left even the most loyal fans speechless. While many assumed the fight was solely about money, insiders began to leak details suggesting there was something much bigger at stake: reputation, legacy, and the truth behind a string of secrets that could change everything. Travis's wife, who had already secured the headlines with her massive alimony and child support claim, wasn't satisfied with just the financial win. She wanted vindication. She wanted the world to know what she had endured during their marriage, and according to those close to her, she was willing to risk everything to expose it. "He painted me as the problem," she told a confidant in a tearful late-night conversation. "He wanted the world to think I was greedy, unstable, ungrateful." But the reality is so much darker than anyone knows. I kept his secrets for years. Now he's forcing me to tell the truth. Rumors began to swirl that she had collected receipt screenshots, recordings, even confidential documents that could paint Travis in an unflattering light. Whispers of hidden infidelities, shady business dealings, and broken promises circulated online, and fans found themselves torn between disbelief and fascination. Was Travis really the golden boy everyone thought he was? Or had his wife been playing a long game, quietly preparing her revenge? The family, already fractured, erupted into even deeper divisions. Travis's mother reportedly pleaded with him to settle things quietly, fearing the impact on his career. "Son, please don't drag this out," she begged during a tense phone call. "You've worked too hard to lose everything over pride. Just give her what she wants and walk away." But Travis, his pride wounded and his emotions raw, snapped back. "If I give in now, she thinks she owns me. I won't let her control me anymore." On the other side, his wife's family rallied around her, insisting that she had endured enough humiliation. Her sister allegedly told her, "You've carried his weight for years. This is your time to stand up. Don't let him walk away clean." The drama spilled into public view when paparazzi caught the estranged couple leaving separate court hearings, their expressions a mix of anger and exhaustion. Fans dissected every detail: her designer outfits, his slumped shoulders, the icy distance between them. Social media went into overdrive, with theories flying about what really went on behind the scenes. Some swore they saw her smirking as she walked past him, while others insisted the sadness in his eyes revealed the truth of a man who had lost everything. But then came the twist no one expected. Leaked court transcripts revealed an explosive exchange during one of their private mediation sessions. According to the transcript, Travis's wife accused him of hiding assets in offshore accounts, claiming he had tried to shield millions from being included in the settlement. "You think you're so clever," she allegedly sneered. "But I know where the money is, Travis. I know about the transfers. You can't hide from me." Travis, caught off guard, denied the allegations, but the damage was done. The revelation sparked investigations that threatened to unravel not just his personal finances, but his entire career. Fans, once captivated by the love story, now found themselves watching a real-life soap opera unfold in slow motion. One fan tweeted, "This isn't a divorce. This is war," while another wrote, "I can't believe I used to think they were couple goals. This is a disaster." Hashtags like #Hunter Drama and #Family in Ruins trended for weeks, turning the couple's private pain into public entertainment. And as if that wasn't enough, friends close to Travis revealed that he had started to crack under the pressure. Sleepless nights, missed practices, and emotional breakdowns were becoming the norm. "He's not the same guy anymore," one teammate confided. "This has taken everything out of him. He's distracted, angry, and honestly broken." Meanwhile, his wife was accused of playing the media like a pro. Carefully staged paparazzi photos showed her smiling with friends, shopping for luxury items, and even vacationing at a private resort. Critics slammed her for flaunting her newfound wealth, while supporters argued she was finally reclaiming her independence. "Let her live," one fan commented on Instagram. "She put up with his lies for years. Now she's free." The divide between fans grew nastier by the day, with online arguments spilling into heated debates on talk shows and sports networks. Analysts questioned whether the scandal would derail Travis's career permanently, while gossip outlets speculated on whether his wife was preparing a tell-all book or even a reality TV series. But the most heart-stopping moment came during another heated exchange in court. Eyewitnesses described a scene straight out of a movie: Travis and his wife locked in a shouting match, their voices echoing through the chamber. "You took everything from me," Travis reportedly shouted, his face red with fury. "You left me with nothing but shame." His wife, unflinching, shot back, "No, Travis, you did that to yourself. I just stopped covering for you." The courtroom fell silent, the tension so thick it was almost unbearable. Even the judge reportedly paused, allowing the weight of the words to sink in before demanding order. That confrontation became the defining moment of the saga, replayed endlessly across social media and dissected in countless think pieces. To some, it was proof that Travis's wife had been the victim all along. To others, it was a calculated performance designed to humiliate him in front of the world. And just when fans thought the drama couldn't get more intense, Insiders revealed that their child had become a central figure in the legal battle. Custody arrangements, visitation rights, and accusations of neglect turned an already volatile situation into an emotional nightmare. Both parents were determined to protect their child, but neither could agree on what that meant. "I won't let you use them as leverage," Travis's wife allegedly snapped during mediation. "Our child deserves stability, not your chaos," Travis, visibly shaken, replied. "Don't you dare call me chaotic. I've been there every step of the way, even when you tried to shut me out." The custody battle hit fans particularly hard, with many expressing heartbreak that an innocent child was caught in the middle of such a vicious fight. "This is the saddest part of it all," one fan wrote on Twitter. "Money comes and goes, but the child will never forget this pain." Behind the scenes, friends say Travis grew more desperate, confiding in teammates that he felt like he was losing control of everything: his money, his reputation, his family. One night, after a particularly brutal court session, he allegedly broke down in the locker room, whispering, "I don't know how much more of this I can take." And yet, his wife remained resolute. "He thinks this is about money," she told a close friend. "It's not. It's about making sure the truth comes out. He built an empire on lies, and I won't let our child grow up believing them." Her words echoed like a thunderclap, setting the stage for the next chapter of their explosive battle. And as fans waited with bated breath, one thing became clear: this wasn't just a divorce, or a financial settlement, or even a custody fight. It was the unraveling of a legacy, the exposure of secrets buried for years, and the beginning of a feud that would go down in history as one of the most dramatic and devastating scandals the sports world had ever seen. And just when the world thought they had heard the worst, more shocking revelations were about to surface, revelations that would not only divide the family further, but drag in new players who no one expected to take sides. The storm was far from over, and the next chapter promised to be even more explosive. The drama between Travis Hunter and his wife spiraled into a new level of chaos when unexpected players began stepping into the spotlight. Just when fans thought the war was contained to Travis, his wife and their immediate family, close friends, ex-teammates, and even distant relatives started speaking out. Suddenly, everyone had a story, everyone had a perspective, and the scandal that had already captivated millions grew into something much larger than anyone imagined. The first bombshell came when one of Travis's former teammates went public with shocking claims. During a late-night podcast appearance, he hinted that Travis's marriage troubles weren't new at all. "Look, I'm not trying to stir the pot," he said cautiously, "but I've seen some things. Let's just say this wasn't a happy home for a long time." "What you're seeing now? It's been brewing for years." The statement set social media ablaze, with fans demanding more details. Who knew what, and why were these secrets only coming out now? Not long after, one of his wife's childhood friends posted a cryptic message online. "She told me years ago this would happen. She just didn't think it would explode like this." Though vague, the post fueled speculation that his wife had been quietly preparing for the inevitable implosion of their marriage, long before the public caught wind of it. But perhaps the most shocking twist came when Travis's own cousin turned against him. In a live video that quickly went viral, she defended his wife with fiery passion. "Everyone wants to paint her as the villain," she ranted, "but y'all don't know what she went through. You don't know the sacrifices she made, the way she held that family together while he was out living like a superstar. I've seen it with my own eyes." Her words sparked a frenzy, dividing fans even further. Travis, blindsided by the betrayal from within his own bloodline, reportedly erupted in rage. "She doesn't know what she's talking about," he shouted to a close friend after watching the video. "She's taking her side because she hates me. My own family is turning on me." The sense of isolation weighed heavily on him, deepening the cracks in his already fragile emotional state. Meanwhile, his wife seemed to thrive amid the growing chaos. Every new revelation painted her as more resilient, more determined, and more vindicated. Paparazzi photos captured her confidently striding into court, head held high, dressed in elegant outfits that screamed power. Fans debated whether this was genuine strength or a carefully curated performance. Some admired her for not breaking down under pressure, while others accused her of playing the victim, while secretly enjoying the spotlight. But then came the revelation that changed everything: a leaked audio recording from a private argument between Travis and his wife. The tape, which spread like wildfire online, captured their voices in raw, unfiltered rage. "You think you can destroy me with lies?" Travis roared, his voice trembling with fury. "Lies?" his wife shot back. "You call it lies because the truth scares you. I have proof, Travis. Proof of everything. When I release it, the world will finally see who you really are." "You wouldn't dare," he snapped. "Try me," she hissed out. The audio confirmed what many had suspected, that she was holding on to evidence that could shatter Travis's public image. Speculation ran wild about what exactly she had. Was it messages from alleged affairs? Contracts showing hidden money? Or something darker that no one had dared to consider yet? The mystery only heightened the drama, and suddenly, fans weren't just invested in the divorce. They were desperate to know what damning proof she might unleash. Every move she made, every post she shared, was dissected for clues. At the same time, Travis's camp went into damage control. His management team issued a statement denying any wrongdoing, insisting that the accusations were exaggerated and motivated by greed. "Travis has always conducted himself with integrity," the statement read. "He is committed to resolving this matter privately for the sake of his child." But the carefully worded message only fueled suspicion. Fans questioned why he wouldn't address the rumors directly, and critics argued that his silence spoke louder than any denial. Behind closed doors, Travis's frustration boiled over. According to insiders, he lashed out at his legal team, demanding that they fight harder. "I don't care what it takes," he reportedly fumed. "I'm not going down without a fight. If she wants to play dirty, I'll play dirtier." His anger alarmed those closest to him, who feared he was on the verge of making reckless decisions that could backfire. As the legal war dragged on, new twists emerged. His wife's lawyers introduced shocking evidence suggesting that Travis had attempted to transfer assets to a business associate in order to keep them hidden from the settlement. Though Travis denied it, the documents appeared damning. The judge, clearly unimpressed, issued a stern warning, hinting that there could be severe consequences if the allegations proved true. The courtroom. Battles grew more heated by the day, with witnesses called, testimonies clashing, and the couple themselves trading barbs in front of stunned observers. "You never loved me," his wife spat during one particularly tense moment. "You loved the idea of me. You loved what I did for your image." Travis, visibly shaken, shot back, "You were never satisfied. No matter what I gave you, it was never enough. You were waiting for the day you could tear me down." The drama was so intense that even seasoned court reporters admitted they had never seen anything like it. "This isn't just a divorce," one remarked outside the courthouse. "This is a war zone." As the battle raged on, the couple's child remained at the center of it all, and the custody fight grew even uglier. Both sides accused the other of being unfit, with emotional testimonies painting heartbreaking pictures of instability. Friends say the child, confused and overwhelmed, had begun asking questions that neither parent could answer. The emotional toll on the family was devastating, and yet neither side seemed willing to compromise. Meanwhile, the public's appetite for the scandal only grew. Talk shows, podcasts, and YouTube channels dissected every twist, and fans speculated endlessly about who was telling the truth. Was Travis the victim of a calculated scheme, or was his wife finally exposing the cracks in his carefully crafted facade? The debates were fierce, the opinions divided, but one thing was certain: no one could look away. And then, just when the fire seemed like it couldn't burn any hotter, another shocking twist hit the headlines. An anonymous source claimed that a major network had approached Travis's wife about starring in her own reality show. The series, reportedly titled Life After Hunter, will chronicle her journey as a newly single mother navigating fame, fortune, and betrayal. Though she hadn't confirmed the deal, the rumors alone sent fans into a frenzy. To some, the idea of her landing a reality show was proof that she'd orchestrated the entire scandal for publicity and money. To others, it was a chance for her to reclaim her narrative and show the world her side of the story without filters. Either way, it added fuel to an already raging fire. And suddenly, the battle wasn't just about the past, it was about the future, too. And as the cameras continued to flash, the secrets continued to spill, and the family continued to fracture, the world waited for the next bombshell. Because if one thing had become clear by now, it was that this story was far from reaching its end. In fact, the most explosive chapter was still to come, one that would push both Travis and his wife to the breaking point and force them to make choices that could define their lives forever. As the dust continues to swirl around Travis Hunter and his wife, one thing is undeniable: this saga has transformed from a simple breakup into a full-blown spectacle that has gripped millions. From explosive courtroom showdowns to leaked recordings and shocking betrayals, the drama has left fans questioning everything they thought they knew about the once perfect couple. The millions secured in child support and alimony are just the tip of the iceberg. What's at stake now is reputation, legacy, and the very future of a family torn apart by secrets, lies, and heartbreak. Emotions ran high as relatives turned against each other. Friends spilled private details and fans debated endlessly online. The child caught in the middle remains the most heartbreaking part of this story, a reminder that behind the headlines and hashtags are real lives forever changed. And yet, the world can't stop watching, can't stop speculating, can't stop waiting for the next twist. Will his wife really release the so-called proof that could shatter Travis's image? Will Travis find a way to rebuild, or will this saga mark the end of everything he has worked for? The answers remain uncertain, and the only guarantee is that the story isn't over. The cracks in this marriage have become chasms, and every day brings new revelations that leave fans shocked, divided, and desperate for more. And now, we want to hear from you. Whose side are you on? Do you believe Travis has been unfairly targeted, or is his wife finally getting the justice she deserves? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is a conversation no one can ignore. And if you don't want to miss the next shocking twist in this unfolding drama, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Trust us, you're not going to want to miss what comes next.